Queen Tribe, Coach Rod here. I want to talk about single women with children are still valuable. Single women with children are still valuable. You know, we live in a time where society really devalue and debase women. And what really get me is it's a very double standard society. Society is double standard when it comes down to men and women. We live in a double standard society. I got my heater on, so if y'all hear that little background noise, I gotta keep warm. I'm in Iowa, man. It's 22 degrees. Y'all know the Florida boy ain't used to all that here. So if you hear background noise, it's because my heater on. We live in a double standard society. And society is trying to tear down women. And one thing I noticed that they are doing in this generation is they really trying to tear down the women that have children and that are single. And what a lot of these people are doing, a lot of these groups, these men groups, men going their own way group. Let me tell you something about that right there. Whenever you have a movement of men talking about they are going their own way, talking about they don't like women, trust me, they are on a DL. Do you hear me? Do you hear what I'm telling y'all? Queens, let me tell you something. A real 100% heterosexual man, that's one thing that a man cannot live without is a woman. A real heterosexual man cannot live without a woman. Now, watch this. You might have some heterosexual men living without a woman, but deep down inside, they desire a woman. For whatever reason, they don't have one. And I believe a lot of the men just can't attract a woman because of something they doing to turn a woman off. And like I know one man who desires a woman, a heterosexual man. He desires a wife. But he does not know how to attract a wife. Because one time I saw him post on Facebook, way to good women who want to get married. And then a couple of days later, I saw him on his story, putting on his story on Facebook. He inside the bathroom in the mirror, taking a picture with no shirt on, and just with his little boxers on or something like that, and he got a bad shape, and no shirt on. So I'm saying to myself, this is why you can't get a woman. That's why you can't get a woman, because what you putting on Facebook. And what a lot of these men don't understand is, a woman gonna check your Facebook page, and if she see you posing on your story that you have naked and you ain't got no body with that, you gonna turn a woman off. So I say that to say this right here. That because some of y'all might comment that's not true, Coach Rod. I know a heterosexual man and he does not have a woman. Okay, so that's why I put that part in there. That's not even part of the video or the podcast, but I use that as an illustration to let y'all know, even though you may have some heterosexual men who does not have a woman, he is single, but deep down inside, he He not happy without a woman. Trust me, I know they here. Don't argue in the comment, cause you know your cousin Pookie, and he ain't had no wife in 30 years, and he happy and all that here. Is always going to be some exceptions, okay? So whenever you have these movements, and these movements are hating on women, bashing women, these men are not, maybe I'm not saying every single man in these movements, but majority of these men in these movements, they like other men. They funny. They funny. They on the DL. And that's why they don't like women. You see what I'm saying? And what they doing there, since they don't like women, and the reason why they don't like women is because it's different reasons. Different reasons. Sometimes a man could have mother wounds. He can be, feel abandoned by his mom, or he never had the love from his mom. So he may grow up to resent women. Sometimes it's the man that, like I always tell y'all, men fall in love through physical attraction. I don't care about every man don't have a beautiful wife. I don't care about a man told you he know his wife don't look all that good and all. I don't care about that. Listen to what I'm telling y'all. Men fall in love through physical attraction. All right? That is a man weakness, a man's eyes. If you read the book of Job, I believe Job 31 and verse 1, if I'm not wrong, Job said, I have made a covenant with my eyes on to not look at a young virgin in lust. So that tells you that a man's eyes is his weakness. A man's eyes is how he fall in love. Now, that because you know your cousin got an ugly wife, listen, that don't mean what I'm saying is not true. That because your cousin told you he know his wife don't look that good, but he married, that don't mean what I'm saying is not true. Every man that's have a wife doesn't mean he married the woman for love. Okay? That because I'm saying this don't mean every man gonna have a beautiful wife. Alright? So what a man would do is he would go with a woman on physical attraction alone. And he would go with a very beautiful woman, got a nice body, but she does not have character. And what he would do is he would treat that woman like a queen, and he would expect that woman to submit to him. But what he don't understand is it takes a woman that have morals to be submissive and to respect him. So he would get with that woman, and then he will treat that woman like a queen, but that woman don't want him. Or that woman don't have the morals and the values to respect him like a man and reciprocate. So he get hurt from that woman. Okay, now he hurt. Now he might try it again. He might go to another pretty woman. Again, these are immature men who going off physical attraction alone. Immature men fall in love off physical attraction alone. Now he'll go to another woman who's very physically attracted to him. That woman there do the same thing. By the time he go to the third woman and she do the same thing, emasculate him, hurt him. Now this man, and sometimes it take just one woman. It don't have to be 3 women, but it all depends on that man. Now this man hates women. So now what he do is he start a movement. The alpha, the red pill, and all this stuff. I'm talking about them. They start a movement to teach men how to disrespect women, how to devalue women, and how to debase women, so they can tear the women down. Cause when you tear when you tear women down, normally a woman would do any and everything to gain the approval of a man. And that's why you got Pete Mishas and all these other women out here, because society have told these women down. So now they are doing everything. They are being a Pete Misha to be approved by a man. See, in some cases, Pete Misha is not a bad woman. Pete Misha just been broken by a society. You see what I'm saying? She had been broken by society, so now she feel like the only way that she is valuable is to have a man. And if she don't have a man at a certain age, she is not valuable because she allows society to break her down. So now she do any and everything to get the approval of a man. And that's what society is trying to do to you women. He trying to break you down, lower your self-esteem, lower your value, so you can do in everything to gain the approval of a man. And what society is doing now, they are praising a man that makes 6 figures. Society are telling you that if you want a man that makes 6 figures, you cannot be a woman that have kids, have children, because you have lost your value. And a 6-figure man does not want a woman that have children. But you got a lot of 6-figure men. Watch this now. Now here's the double standard. Here is the double standard. You got a lot of 6-figure men. Ain't a lot of men who don't make 6 figures. Got by 10 baby mamas and 10 babies, but they still valuable. Watch this now. A man can have about 18 children. I know a man got about 18 children from 18 baby mamas, and nobody don't say nothing about him. Nobody's not telling him that he done lost his value because he have a lot of children and he not married. But when a woman have children and when she's not married and she is single, she loses her value. That is a lie straight from the pit of hell. And I come on here tonight on this podcast to tell you queens that I don't care what you done in your past mistakes, in your past failures does not decrease your value. Do you understand me? Stop listening to the lies of the enemy. Stop listening to the lies of the devil. Stop listening to the lies of these clowns and these grown boys and these movements, these so-called high-value men. Stop listening to that. I come against that right now in the name of Jesus. Do you understand me? If you're a woman with children, you still have value. You still are valuable. And don't let these clowns come in your life and tell you a man does not want you because you have children. The devil is a lie. There are a kingdom man out there for you. There are a kingdom man out there for you that will come in your life and he will love you and he will love your children. Do you understand me? Because you are a woman and you are so wonderfully and fearfully made. You are so fearfully and wonderfully made. When a man see you and a man see your children, he's going to be like, girl, you look so fine. You need a stepdaddy for your children. You hear me? How do I know? Because I'm a man. I'm a man. And there are a lot of women that got kids, that got children. And I don't mind coming along and taking on that woman. Because you know why? I'm a kingdom man. Do you understand me? See, when they say stuff like that, they talking about grown boys. They talking about grown boys. They talking about clowns who too immature to see a value of a woman. It's a doggone shame. A man can have all the kids he want, outside of marriage with all these baby mamas and nobody ain't got nothing to say. But soon as a woman have children and she does not have a husband, she doing something, oh, something wrong with her. Oh, you're not valuable. Oh, nobody ain't gonna want you. Oh, you don't deserve no man. Look what you did. You got all these children outside of marriage. Hello? Last time I checked, it takes a man and a woman to have children. You see what I'm saying? But the man get a pass. The man get a pass from laying down with a woman and impregnating a woman and then leaving a woman. Nobody else said nothing about him. He get a pass. But the woman got to sit there and be lowered down because she and the man chose to lay with each other. It's not the woman's fault by herself. Hold these men accountable too. But society only trying to tear down the women. And I came on here tonight to speak into the lives of my queens, to let y'all know, I don't care if you made a mistake in your past, you still have value. I don't care if you are a single mother, you are a single parent. Do not believe the lie from the enemy. Do not believe the lie from Satan. Do not believe the lie from these grown boys and these clowns trying to tear you down. You made a mistake. Some of you got kids because you were married and your husband cheated on you. Or he may have left you for another woman. It's not your fault. And somebody commented, Coach Rod, can you do a video on how to teach a man, how to teach a husband not to cheat on his wife? No, I can't do that video. You could not teach a man not to cheat on you. Do you understand me? A man gonna cheat if he want to cheat. You could not teach a man how not to cheat on you. Nothing you can do as a woman to make a man faithful. Nothing. That man got a free will. You can't control no man. It's not your fault he left you for another woman. It's not your fault y'all got children together and then he decided to go be with somebody else. Stop blaming yourself. Stop feeling condemned. The Bible says, therefore there is no condemnation to those who are in Christ Jesus. Why are you condemning yourself? Christ are not condemning you. Christ has forgave you. Christ still loves you. You got to stop condemning yourself and you got to love yourself. Stop blaming yourself for your husband cheating on you. Stop blaming yourself for your husband leaving you for another woman. And then now you got 2 kids and now you talking about who gonna want me with these children. God got somebody out there to replace your grown boy husband that will come in your life and honor you and marry you and take care of you and your children. Do you understand me? You got to trust God and know that God is able to do the exceedingly, abundantly, above all we could think of X, according to the power that worketh in us. Do you understand me? God can do it, baby. Don't you look down on yourself. Don't you allow society to make you feel less than a woman because you got children and you're not married. The devil is a lie. You still a queen. You still have value. Your price, if you are a God-fearing woman, if you love God, your price is worth far above rubies, according to Proverbs 31:10. Do you understand me? And it also say what? She a good woman, a wife, a Proverbs 31 woman. She greatly enriches her husband's life. You add value to your husband. You add value to a man. Do you understand me? You are still valuable. Stop condemning yourself. It's not your fault. Yes, you made some mistakes. Yes, you may have chosen the wrong man. Yes, you was green at one point in your life, and you let a man come in your life and trick you and did you wrong. And now you got kids from this man. And this man is dishonoring you and disrespecting you. But guess what, my queen? Guess what, my sister? Hold your head up high. You still a queen. And a queen, all queens, whether you are married, whether you are single, and you have children, you still got value. Start listening to these clowns. Start following these people on social media telling you no man not going to want you. Telling you you are not valuable because you got children. Do you understand me? Because you're a single woman with children. It's a doggone shame that men can do the same thing a woman do and they don't get judged. But when a woman do it, she get judged. A man can get on top of a woman, get that woman pregnant, and he go to pass. Nobody don't say nothing to that man. But they blaming the woman. Listen to me. A woman cannot get pregnant by herself. It takes two people. It takes two people. And society does not hold the men accountable for impregnating a woman. They only looking down on women that have children. But a man can have about 20 kids from 20 women, and nobody ain't got nothing to say about that. Queens, start listening to this stuff. If you follow these clowns, that so-called coach that devalue women, especially the black women, do not unsubscribe from that man's channel. Do you understand me? Unsubscribe from that foolishness. Stop listening to that mess. You keep getting that mess in your spirit, that it's going to keep on having you walking around here with low self-esteem because of your mistakes and your past failures. You understand me? Get that mess out your head. You still have value, single woman, single mother. God bless y'all. God bless y'all. The link for my book is inside the description box. Click on that link, and also to book you a session. The link gonna be inside the description box as well for a coaching session with Coach Rod. God bless y'all.